So I think I figured out what all my dreams that I've been documenting since like 2003, right up until Instagram and my YouTube is all about. I think I'm being asked by the world's Indigenous shaman and all our Indigenous brethren to use my gift of time jumping and my occult science knowledge and my ability to eradicate paranormal activity using common sense and my supernatural abilities to help Indigenous people around the world cope with, deal with, and heal themselves and their regions of historical grief and paranormal and supernatural suffering. I can come in and tell these people exactly what it is they're dealing with so they're not living in fear of demons and curses. I can help cleanse the areas where they've had, like the killing fields and all that. I can go there and, the suicide forest and that. I can heal the land from these places and I can heal the families and I can heal their ancestry and I can explain it in any way they need it using science, religion, the occult, you know, um, whatever it is that they need. Because the thing is, we Indigenous people, when the New World begins, um, it's up to us to help the Western world learn to live alongside grandmother the way we're supposed to, the way we do, the way our people do, the way that we can live off the land and feed off the land while not taking too much from the land and knowing how to heal ourselves from the land and understand the planets and the stars and the change in the wind and the way the fire moves and this is all stuff that is being killed in us as the Western world takes over. And it's not I'm not saying that the Western world has been a bad thing, because without them, I know for a fact that without the colonials coming to New Zealand, we would have ran out of food. The Māori people would have run out of food eventually. So it's not a anti-Western thing at all, because obviously, I'm not exactly 10 shades of black myself, but I have the balance of being raised, to respect all my cultures. And when the new world comes and the Western world is having to turn their back on the things that they so heavily relied on, like, medications and corporations and religion and indoctrination and all that, it's going to be up to us Indigenous people of the world to come in and, take the moral high ground regardless of all the slaughters and the batterings that we've taken over the centuries, to come in and take our rightful places and show them once again how to live off the land in a way that not only respects the civilization and respects all cultures, but also, expands our civilization in a way that we can all grow and evolve together without bloodshed and hate and, discrimination and fear, from Africa to, America to Siberia to New Zealand to, the other Polynesian islands, South America, all that. This is what we're here for. This is why we're hunted for our blood and our genetics, because we are pure blood, occult, shaman, high priest, high priestess. It's in us genetically to just harness that occult ability to trap time and understand it and use ancestry in a way that gives us great power. This is why we have been slaughtered and subjugated and enslaved for centuries, because we are the most feared, because we are the most powerful. But we are a dying breed now. There are very, very few Wik left in the world. And what we are teaching and what we are trying to teach our individual cultures, what we're trying to teach is dying out. We're losing it to things like social media and mobile phones and that. And that's why I'm doing everything I can to raise my sons, and when I have my daughter, the proper Wicca way. My Indigenous roots run very deep in me, and I'm the only one of my kind that can do what I do, that can teach what I teach. And I'm trying to find others like me, and if I can't find them, I'll create them. But I don't know whether the people calling to me are other people's ancestors, their ancestral shamans and priests and priestesses, or whether they're actual living people who know that I'm out here and that I'm going to do what I have to do. But I now truly believe that I've got to use my gift, my Mysteries Inside Histories ability, my time jumps that you see on here, my predictions, my prophecies, my Instagram and all that, my connection to the gods, all of it, to help solve historical grief crimes like the Highway of Tears. And also, there's a lot of people missing their loved ones in places like Cuba and Colombia. I can help these people. Even if it's over the internet, I can help these people. I know how to help them. I can give them answers that some of them have been seeking for decades, even centuries. And then I can help heal their land. I can show them what to do. And then I can heal their hearts as well, and help them have faith in their connection to God or their gods, and help them heal their ancestral curses and bloodlines as well. I really, really think this is what I'm being told to do. Only thing is, I'm not a fan of the heat, so I'm only going to go to South America when it snows. And with a gajillion bodyguards, because you know I'd be the first one kidnapped. Mind you, my mouth, after 5 minutes, they'd give me back. But yeah, so that's my plan of action. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with unsolved murders, unsolved mysteries, paranormal cases, supernatural cases all over the world, and I'm going to help heal my Indigenous brethren of centuries of spiritual and cultural murder and sacrifice.